I know a lot of you are excited about this new feature called Delves that's coming to A War Within, World of Warcraft's next upcoming expansion, and honestly, I don't blame you. It's normal to get hyped for new content, but I'm here to tell you that this new system is not what you think, and honestly, if Blizzard doesn't do some serious changes to it, I think we possibly have another Torghast on our hands. So in this video, we're going to be going over what Delves are, and why if you guys are a more hardcore player, you're probably going to skip this content. So I know by now a lot of you are thinking that Delves are going to be this new kind of like endgame soloable content that you guys can do if you don't want to do Mythic Plus or Raid. And this is partially true, but there's more to it than that. So Delves are going to be a 1 to 5 player dungeon that is role agnostic. So what that means is basically you can queue up to this completely by yourself if you're a healer, tank, or DPS. It doesn't matter what your role is. The, character that's going to help you in there is going to be able to be fully customized and just basically assist you in any way you need. These Delves are going to be set up in a way that they should take you anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes to get through it. And like I said, you can do this completely by yourself or up to a full party of 5 players. And yeah, these definitely will have aspects of like a normal 5-man dungeon. However, that's not going to be the full thing here. So obviously you're going to be going in there and killing enemies, but then there's also going to be more things to do in them as well. Like you're going to be doing puzzle solving, you're going to be trying to like get through kind of almost maze-like areas. It's just going to be kind of like a big mix of those 3 things. And yes, you will be rewarded for doing these delves. You'll be getting all kinds of items and just things at the end of these delves. And also, doing a delve is going to count towards that weekly Great Vault track. So yes, by definition, this is going to be a kind of endgame content that you guys can do every single week. So I guess in that sense, it is nice that they are adding this. That way, you know, if you're someone that doesn't like to raid, PvP, or do Mythic Plus, you will be able to have something to look forward to on Tuesday. And before I forget about this, like I mentioned earlier, that this is going to be a role agnostic thing. So basically, if you want to go in here as a healer or as a DPS, you're not going to have to worry about having a tank or healer to go and assist you with that run, because basically what's going to happen is there's going to be a NPC in there that will accompany you along these different delves. And they said that every season of A War Within is going to have a new NPC in there that's going to follow us along. And they've already confirmed that the first season of A War Within is going to have us be accompanied by the NPC Bran Bronzebeard. And what's really interesting about these delves is that as you keep doing them, you'll actually be able to unlock gear for your followers. So in this case, you'll be able to actually gear up Bran Bronzebeard and make him have some pretty cool stuff. Now, there's already been a trinket that was data mined as an actual legendary trinket for Bran's Bronzebeard. You know, it's not something that you can use, but definitely something that he can equip. And stuff like that is really cool, and I think the fact that you can just like keep making him more powerful is just going to make your, delve experience that much smoother. And the last thing to talk about with these NPC followers is that you'll actually be able to change their spec. So for example, you can have him be a healer if you want, or you can have him go straight damage. Now, as far as difficulty goes, a lot of the different content creators that have had access to the War Within Alpha have all been pretty similar in their experiences, and they've all pretty much said that it was incredibly easy. And that was primarily because apparently in the alpha right now, the only version you guys could test is, I think, tier 2. And they've said in interviews that tier 2 is basically just kind of like the difficulty you get for while you're going to be leveling in the new zones. So that's kind of a reason why it was so easy. And they've confirmed already through various interviews that when it comes to difficulty levels, there's going to be, 12 or even 13 tiers of difficulty, with tier 13 being just a boss fight. But unfortunately, when it comes to rewards, they said that the highest rewards you can get possible is from a tier 7. So anything past a tier 7, you're not going to be getting any better gear. And another thing that really sucks is that they said the highest level rewards you'll get is something that'll be more of like equivalent to a plus 15 for Mythic Plus. So what this basically means is that they're not going to be true like endgame rewards coming out of delves. If you're someone that's going to be doing plus 16s or higher for Mythic Plus, or you're someone that does heroic rating or more, then you're not going to be getting any actual upgrades from delves. So as the system stands right now, it looks like delves are just going to be a, I guess, progression upgrade for players that are more on the casual side. Now they did say in one of the interviews that they are open to, I guess, feedback for this system. So I don't know if there's maybe enough players that kind of talk about this. There's always a possibility that they can increase the upgrades and make this a truly endgame system for everybody. Because yeah, as it stands right now, if you guys are someone that's, you know, more of like an endgame kind of player, then yeah, there's really nothing in delves for you unless you really want to just go for, I guess, bragging rights or things like that. Now, don't get me wrong, because I think things like the Mage Tower is really cool for the game. However, the fact that they're putting delves on the actual Great Vault for, you know, the weekly rewards, for me, that just kind of sucks. And I think if they're going to be doing that, they really should kind of push out the reward structure and make it give you some really good rewards that are, you know, on par for like a plus 20 in Mythic Plus or something like that. So yeah, for me, I'm just not personally as hyped as I was for delves as I had been before previously, now that, you know, all of this information has come out, because now I know that it's not really going to be a truly endgame system for someone like me. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. What are your guys' thoughts? What are you guys thinking? Are you excited for delves, or are you guys, you know, kind of in the same boat as I am? Either way, let me know. Also, if you enjoyed this one, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thanks again for watching. I'm still Solo, and I'll see you all in the next one.